my name is Troy, and today I want to talk to you about quitting smoking. Not just quitting smoking, but what happens after you quit smoking. It's something that a lot of people, well, hardly anyone actually discusses, and it's something I barely ever hear about. So I think this is a great opportunity just to uncover some of the things to think about when you quit smoking that you don't even know that you're in for. All right, so myself, I'm near 10 months quit, still short of a year, but there's a few things that I'm realizing that need to be talked about. So I'm sitting up here on a balcony, and I was doing some comments, right? Like, not myself, I was answering comments on this channel. And those I think we're going to talk about a little bit too, because that's kind of what spurred this whole live stream to begin with. So quitting smoking, it's two parts, right? Part one, there's a physical side where there's withdrawals, and you're really craving, your body's craving that cigarette. But it's kind of short-lived, right? Because nicotine, it comes out of your body, whether it's smoking cigarettes or vaping or whatever it is, chewing tobacco, whatever it is, the nicotine comes out of your body relatively quick. I'd say within 3 to 5 days, it's out, it's gone, and you're left with the mental side of it. That's the part where quitting smoking really needs to be opened up and discussed. And stuff like this, it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen overnight, and it slowly comes to you over time. Okay, so I'm not sure. It's hard to see up here. She's awfully sunny, which actually at home it's nowhere near it is right now. So I have some time, and I'd like to discuss what comes next after you quit smoking. Okay, let's see. How's that right there? Oh, that's nice. There we go. Yeah, so quitting smoking, like I said, the physical side, yeah, okay, that's something that we all hear about, the nic fit, the withdrawals, the things like that. But it goes way deeper. And the longer that you do smoke, or use nicotine, for example, the harder that it's going to be. And it's not because it's that physical side, it's the side that is mental, right? It's the side where it's been ingrained in you, and you've come up with, a new habit, right? You've formed the habit, and now you got to break it. That's the hard part. Because cigarettes, it's funny how they work, but they creep into every part of your life, right? And next thing that you know is that you can't really do anything unless you are smoking or you have smoke breaks and all these things. You see, the nicotine, it was only ever used just to get you into, a routine, right? So, sorry, some distraction in the background. But that's the thing, it was only ever invented really to get you into the habit. And then once you've formed that habit, now that's what's hard to break. And the reason for that is, let's say anytime that you ever feel uncomfortable in a social situation, for example, you could always rely on that cigarette break to go escape, take that 5 minutes to regroup and carry on. You see, something like that brings a relief that I can't even explain in words. So the mental side, it's the hard part to break, right? So add on years to that, say 25 years, 30 years, whatever it happens to be. And now you have that much time where you always went to go do that one particular thing, smoking in this case, and now you got to break it. So to break it, you can use the patches. That's what I used to break the initial attachment to it. But then after that, you comes to a point where you're not even quitting anymore. You're reinventing yourself. Does that make sense? Just let me know in the comments if that makes sense to you, or maybe you're going through that yourself. That's the hard part. And that's the part that we're going to talk about today on this live stream. So, for anyone that's joined us, welcome to Second Wind. Go ahead, hit subscribe. If you're just finding us now, hey, go ahead and check out our channel. We got some good videos out there, some pretty good long forms. It's all kind of one man and a hammer show, but like the message is there, and I'm looking for more videos to come. For now, some live streams will be all right, and of course some shorts. Hey, all right, we got some people coming in now. Well, like I said, welcome to Second Wind. But we only got one like so far. Is there someone else there who'd like to give us a like? Appreciate it. So I was sitting here, well actually prior to even sitting here, I went out for a long walk this morning. I'm in a new city right now, Salt Lake City actually, and it's a beautiful day out, right? So I woke up early and I started going around for a walk looking for a coffee shop. And next thing I know, I'm at like end zone point looking out over the whole city. And what a marvelous sight it is, wow. And you know, I was on my way up this hill, and of course I walked from downtown all the way up to the base of the hill and then climbed. And yeah, I was breathing heavy, of course, and it felt pretty darn good, you know? Like I didn't need a cigarette. And it felt good to be able to breathe deep like that. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? When you work your body and you're like breathing heavy, like it felt good. And I wasn't coughing or any of these things. So it's like there's small rewards, you know, as time goes through and you stick with this. And I guess what I'm getting at, the same thing with one of the comments that I replied to today is that like your body will heal itself. It has no choice, like that's what it does. So even if you smoke for 20, 25, 30, 32 years, Chuck, by the way, or Leo, sorry, I replied to a few of you guys. Yeah, like that's the thing. You will regenerate yourself, and it doesn't actually take that long to start noticing a difference. What was it like? I would say like within a couple weeks, like I was definitely like starting to feel better. I know like those sneak like attacks, the cough, the hack attack, you might call it, they disappeared within a month, gone. Like I wasn't just sitting there randomly and all of a sudden just got this knee-jerk reaction and just coughed, right? Like that's, if you know, right? Yeah, like that disappears. But to get there, it takes some time. And like I'm not a complete expert. I'm just sharing my own experience, right? And it's been near 10 months now. I think like 3 or 4 days, something like that, short of 10 months. And yeah, like there's still times now where there's something inside, some kind of like agony almost, where I'd like to smoke, but I know I can't. And it's no one's that set that out for me. It's myself, right? Like I determined this. It wasn't the doctor saying, hey, you should quit. It wasn't like peer pressure from friends, etc. and things like that. It was completely on my own doing. And it was something like I battled for years now, right? I can't count how many times I've gone through this process of quitting and starting again. But I do know this time's different. And some of the things that people don't generally let you know or talk about after that like initial 1 month, because I think was it like clinically after 30 days you're technically quit. Wow. Anyone that's past that totally knows, right? Totally know. That takes much more, much longer to actually like officially quit. And I don't even know what that definition really is, other than you switch gears from quitting to reinventing yourself, right? And that's why I keep saying like this is like quitting smoking in midlife. It's one of the most powerful things you can do, which leads directly into a midlife transformation, right? That's what this is. This is the opportunity, the gateway to do so. And the reason why is because smoking creeps in to every single part of your life, and you got to pick out all those pieces, get rid of them, and find something to replace it with, right? So think about it. How long does it take for you to have a cigarette? 5 minutes? Say average 5 minutes? How many cigarettes do you smoke in a day? Yeah, okay, no, take that and figure, okay, 2 hours of a day, you have to find something else to do with your time. Not including, which doesn't include the actual like walking outside and walking back in and all these things, planning your life around the next cigarette break, all these things. So this is why it's reinvention, because you get a chance to revisit your old hobbies, visit new hobbies, interests, and yeah, just go from there. Like myself personally, mountain biking. Oh man, as a kid, like that was the mode of transportation. That's what we did as kids. And now my son, that's his thing, right? And I am taking part in that, making sure that he can hit the jumps right, learn how to do wheelies, bunny hops, all these things, come up on the curb and come off the curb. Yeah, all those things. Yeah, and I'm feeling like $1 million, right? Like, cause I can keep up with him. Actually, he's got to keep up with me. So yeah, that's something that I found that I really enjoy, and I still enjoy actually. So much so that tomorrow I have a mountain bike that I'm gonna rent, and I'm gonna go around this town and go see what's going on. Lots of hills. Think about electric bike, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's another live stream. There. Sorry, we got a few comments here. Let me just take a second and read one or two. Okay, so we have someone on here that they stopped smoking, or they stopped trying to quit 3 years ago because they just failed hundreds of times. Yeah, I understand. I don't think you're the only one there. No, actually, I know. Like, it takes many times, up to 20 times, for someone to quit effectively and efficiently for good. Keep that in mind. So you're not the only one. And they're reserving this next attempt for the final one. Well, I don't know what you're waiting for, to be honest. I guess you need that kind of that moment to like plan, I guess, a little bit, prepare yourself. And that's something actually after quitting that many times, you know exactly why you started each and every time. Like that's a huge plus, because now you can set yourself up so that is something that you can prepare yourself for. Like for example, like every time that you have a family get together or something, you know that you have to escape and go for 5 minutes and have a cigarette, and you'll just be able to deal with everything or something like that. Well, okay, there's one. All right, how about select people that you're around that smoke, and when you're around them, you also feel like you need to smoke. Okay, there's another one, right? So like all these things combine, and you already know walking in that there's something up. You know what it feels like. you know that it's like in the back of your mind, and then you're at that point where that's all you think about, and then boom, it takes one trigger, right? Whether it be driving or taking a walk or just simply waking up, right? All these things, you know what the triggers are. Now it's just to adjust yourself and counter those triggers, right? So yeah, I get it. Your final one. I was kind of in that spot too. It took a wellness retreat actually for me to like determine, okay, so I'm at a wellness retreat and everyone here is trying to like do healthy things, etc. And I'm out there smoking, hacking at darts. It's pretty funny. Well, it's not funny, but I mean, it's kind of like contrary. Yeah, so that's one thing that takes a little bit of time. And what I could suggest to you is to sit down with a pen and paper and really determine your why, your meaningful, deep-seated why you want to quit, right? One of the comments that I replied to earlier was someone that quit smoking, and they're about a week in or so, and they were sitting there at the kitchen table looking at the fridge, and the magnets of their kids will just hit home for them, and they're like, they struck the reason right there. So the reason why you need that why, the why you want to quit, the why you are quitting, is because that's the only thing that's actually going to carry you through those deep, dark moments, right? The ones that, well, send you back down, because it only takes one and you're right back into it, right? So that deep-seated why is what stops that cold in its tracks, and it works over and over and over. It never gets old. It always will work. Okay, so yeah, so maybe that's all you need. It's just, that's what you need, and that's that final moment, and now you're ready, right? Because your future self is going to thank you, for everything that you're going to be doing in the future that you need that physical presence for, right? Let's see another comment. Hello, I'm from Mexico. Could I speak a little Spanish? Sure, you can speak whatever you want. I just may not be able to reply. However, si tu parles français, mais peut-être je peux répondre. Mais in Spanish, not so much. So what else we got here? Let me just read another one here. Alright, so see, smoke joints mixed with tobacco. Sounds European to me. Yeah, tobacco, like, I don't know, it's one of those things. And it's just becoming like less and less acceptable as well. And harder to actually come across, depending on what country you live in. Like, look at what happened recently in the United Kingdom, where they set the rule. I forget what the rule is. It's like a smoking ban, but it's not. But it's anyone born after 2008 that you will not be able to buy cigarettes. Right? It's just hard to find. Of course, there's going to be contraband and all these things, kind of come about because of those new rules. But at the same time, it's just making it more and more uncomfortable to smoke. Right? And by doing that over the long term, like, it seems to be working. People have been against this for a long time, and like, yeah, let's look what's changed in the last 20 years, right? I remember smoking when I started, or even after, like when I was 18, able to go into bars and things like that. Like, I remember smoking inside bars, and now, like, you try doing that, you're going out quicker than you went in. It's just not allowed. Like, it's just not publicly acceptable, socially acceptable, and that's what they're doing, right? And I'm sure Canada's going to follow suit too. Like, they've been watching closely. They will be watching closely how this works out in the UK. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be coming to Canada too. Yeah. So yeah, vaporizers, things like that. It's all the same. I don't know. It's all the same. It's just the new wave of smoking. Just think, I don't know. I know I spent enough, way more than enough on smoking after 25 plus years. But, you know, I could have just bought a house, basically. Just think of that perspective. And there's many other people out there like that too. So, like, I know I'm not the only one, but it just makes me feel stupid. Right? But anyways, that's all in the past. What I'm doing now towards the future, like, that's what's going to change everything for me. Yeah, so anyone that's out there listening right now, is there wind noise on this live? Just let me know in the comments. I can feel it starting to pick up here now. Yeah, Chucky, stop cold turkey. It's all or nothing for you. Hey, that's the way it is for everybody, right? Like, because it's one of those things that you can't just be like, well, I'll have one. No. You cannot. You cannot just have one, because when you do, then you're having some, and you're right back into it. Smoking's one of those things that it is all or nothing. So good for you. Cold turkey, that's fine. That's takes the right person to pull it off. But it's all or nothing. Yeah. What I recommend, Chucky, is going and watching the playlist that I set out there of how I quit smoking, and it kind of feeds into that all or nothing as well, and it kind of lays out like the template that's been working for me, and I know it'll work for other people too. The all or nothing, like, you just can't. You just cannot. So good for you. Keep it up. There's gonna be hard times. Yeah. But the good news is you can get through them. Oh, nice. Day 30 and day 60. Yeah, those two, they seem to be the most popular videos on this channel. I don't know. I'm just out there kind of winging it in a way, but still sharing my experience. So there's more videos on there. Yeah, and feel free to comment on any of them. I guarantee you it'll be me getting back to you every single time. So welcome to the channel. Hopefully you hit subscribe. Look at how beautiful this is. There's not a cloud in the sky right now. Hey? Like, not a single cloud. Day 24. But still helpful to see what's ahead. Oh yeah, of course, right? Like, I don't know, there's a lot of quit smoking content out there on YouTube specifically, but I don't know, it seems like it's like the day by day kind of capture. There's not a lot out there that kind of like encapsulates the whole thing and says like, hey, look, this is what to expect after you know, years and years of smoking. And I'm doing my best to try and fill that void, because this channel here, like, if it was anything, it'd be the midlife reinvention through quitting smoking. I think that kind of pinpoints what I'm doing right now. Although in the future, that might change a little bit. I might add a little bit as we go. But I think I'll always come back to this topic, because that's the whole reason why I'm here right now. And also, the comments, like, wow, there's been some like, wonderful comments that have great value, not just like for me to read, but for many people to read, because everyone goes through this a little bit differently, right? And having like the deep-seated, meaningful comments really resonate with a lot more people than you may realize, because I know over time these videos are going to get thousands and thousands of views, and people go to the comments. People read the comments. I know when I'm going through and I find a good video, like, I go to the comments section, I'm like, all right, what does everyone else think about this? And sometimes I drop my thoughts in there too. So anyone out there dropping comments, appreciate it, by the way. And that's how I know whether to like pivot a little bit or answer specific questions, etc. So yeah, just real quick, like, let me know like how how is this for wind noise? Please let me know. Like, I'm always like, yeah, I'm always concerned about that because like where I live, wind's a big thing, so it's really hard to do these lives outside. Hey, I thought I'd just do one anyways. I know we are running low on battery, but yeah, I think we'll keep going until maybe we get so low that she just shuts it off by itself. Okay, good, not too bad. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Right now, actually, there is a wellness retreat happening right now in the place that I'm staying, the hotel that we're staying. I'm just not taking part in it, this one, but my wife, she's in there, and yeah, there's just, I don't know, I think you just gotta kind of decide where you want to go and what you want to do, right? Do you, like, you know what smoking is, you know what environment that puts you in, you know the kinds of people that are around. I'm not saying they're bad people, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying the environments that you put yourself in, because now, like, you can't smoke inside, etc. You have to do it outside. You know, there's all these like rules and stipulations and make it harder and more inconvenient for us to do so. And yeah, it's just one of those things that you kind of got to sit down and decide, like, hey, I don't want to do that anymore. And if I'm not going to do that, what am I going to do instead? And that's the beauty of it. That's the part no one really talks about, is that reinvention period where you get to decide what you're going to do next. What's going to fill that void of where you used to smoke, etc. And how are you going to take that? What are you going to do with that money now that you're saving as well? Like, that's a whole new topic. Like, that's the really nice part about quitting smoking, actually, is that it doesn't cost money, right? And even if you're sitting there, you're like, well, Troy, no, it does cost money. Like I'm getting pills from the doctor to quit smoking, or I'm using the patch like I used to quit smoking. It costs money, Troy. Well, okay, yes, I agree with you there, but it also comes from a pool that you're setting aside from not smoking, right? So like $20 a day, let's say, for a package. Well, if you're putting that and compounding that in a separate account, you're actually using that money, and you're not even using all of it. So yeah, I would say, like, it doesn't cost money to quit smoking. You actually earn money, right? Yeah. Figure it out per year. How much is it? And that is exactly the funds that you need to, like, support your new hobbies, new habits, new lifestyle, the new reinvented you. It's beautiful, really. It's just beautiful. See, 525 saved for now. Nice. Yeah, exactly. Quitting cold turkey, like, there's another bonus too, is that it didn't cost you anything to quit, right? Or the nicotine. So perfect. That's perfect. And yeah, I'm all for setting up a separate sub account and sub checking account or whatever it is, and just continually putting that every day as if you were buying the cigarettes, but put that money away. Myself, I use that for many things now. Like, it's helped pay our way down to Arizona during the winter that just went by. We went down there to go visit family. Not for months, but just for, near a week or so, 5 days. That was perfect break. Came from quitting smoking fund. Well, the mountain bikes portion of that money came from the quitting smoking, right? For both myself and my son. And like, not like your Walmart bikes, like, we got like real bikes. Also, a big one for me was that now that money that I used to spend, I'm taking a small percentage of that, 10%, I think it is, 15%, somewhere in there, and I'm reinvesting that back into my future self by way of wellness products, right? Supplements, clean living stuff, chemical-free, cleaner, greener type products. And by the way, the first link in the description, I believe it should be there. If you want to connect with me personally and find out more about that side of things, that's where like you come in contact with both my wife and I, and we kind of help guide you through what is a good suggestion, what is a good way to reinvest back into your future self, that money that you would have otherwise went up and smoked, how to reinvest that back into yourself for better, healthier, more energized you. So there's that, right? Yeah, that money thing. Like, people brush on that, they talk on it, on some of this like quit smoking content, but it's not focused on. And when it is, it's generally to try and get you to like sign up to a course or a program, like a quit smoking program, or some kind of knick-knack to like help you quit. Like they try and like grab as much of that quit smoking money as possible, and and then they only kind of lead you into like that 30 days, and then after that you're kind of on your own. So I don't know, that's where this channel picks up, right? From that 30-day mark onwards, it answers the question. It helps you answer the question. If I don't smoke anymore, who am I? What am I? Right? It's a valid question. That's one that people aren't ready for. And they're there because you're not ready. Like, relapse happens, right? And like, that's another huge topic too, is relapse. There's not enough mention on relapse. Like, it's a real thing. It's a human thing. It's something that happens over time. And you just find yourself in situations, etc., where you just cave. But with a meaningful, deep-seated why, you can combat that. And by answering that question. If I don't smoke, who am I? Well, you find out. You find out. And that's why it takes us multiple times to actually quit, right? Yeah. These are some of the things that people don't talk about enough. You know, like, you quit smoking, now what? Oh, we're starting to get some people down by the pool. I should show you guys what we got here. Pretty cool. Yeah, feeling pretty good. Feeling smoke-free. All right. So, yeah, we've been on here half an hour. If anyone else got any questions, like, hey, go ahead, shoot. I'm here. We got a little bit of phone battery left. Yeah, you got any questions, go ahead and ask. This is also a good time to go check out our channel. Hit subscribe. I'll have more videos coming out. Midlife transformation, what to expect after quitting smoking, some motivation to quit smoking. Kind of a little bit all tied into one. So welcome to our channel again. My name is Troy. This is Second Wind. And stay tuned. Next live, I don't know when it'll come. I think maybe in a day or two. I might do another one. Yeah. Go see if I can't find some cool spot where we can sit and just chat. Until then, go ahead. Check our channel out. We appreciate you.